The 5th of November 2022. News flash. The start of the 12th Route du Rhum-Destination Guadeloupe race has been postponed. The start of the 3,542 miles Route du Rhum-Destination Guadeloupe solo race across the Atlantic, from Saint Malo to Guadeloupe, which was due to be on Sunday at 1302 hours local time, has been postponed because of the forecast for storms which would have hit the 138-boat fleet during the first hours of the course, and particularly in the English Channel. The decision was announced at 10:30 a.m. at the skippers' weather briefing this Saturday, November 5, when the 138 skippers learned of the decision to postpone the start of the race because of the forecast weather situation in the Channel during the first 36 hours of the race. This decision is made in particular because of the passage of a very violent depression, accompanied by a very big sea blocking the course during the first night, and leaving no escape for the sailors to get out of the English Channel. And so after consultation with Meteo Consult forecasters, OC Sport Penduic, the organizer of La Route du Rhum-Destination Guadeloupe, and race director Francis Legoff, have therefore decided to postpone the start of the 12th edition of the Route du Rhum-Destination Guadeloupe, while waiting to find a next more favorable window for a new start on Tuesday, November 8th, or Wednesday, November 9th. Giving a start on Sunday in 20 to 25 knots of westerly wind was possible. But the latest 48-hour accurate weather reports showed conditions were much tougher during the first hours of the race. A very active cold front with average winds of around 40 knots, and gusts above 50 knots will be accompanied by a very big swell, created by Tropical Storm Martin, creating a 7-meter swell in the Channel from Monday.
We just come from the skipper briefing, the final briefing before the race start, and they started the briefing with serious voices and saying we have taken the decision to delay the start for this and that reason. And everyone in all of the 138 skippers and lots of other people were clapping, and there was a general consensus, it seems at least, that this was a good idea. And maybe we'll explain the weather a bit. What do you think?
I can explain a bit why they delayed it. So there's been a huge front which is approaching the fleet, which is going to be on Monday afternoon. And you can see here on the wind models, you can see this front approaching on Sunday night. So this would be 12 hours after the start, when the fleet is starting here in Saint Malo. And then by the time you get to Monday afternoon, you can see this really strong wind here approaches the fleet, and you've got in excess of 50 knots, which is very strong and probably not super safe. But at the same time, if we look at the waves, you've got 6-meter waves, which makes your life very difficult and quite unsafe. So although we were feeling nice and ready to take the start, obviously the race direction have to think about the overall safety of the fleet and what's realistic, and this is the choice they've had to make. So now it looks like we'll be starting on Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning. So we keep the preparations up and we do some weather checks. It gives us more time to look at the weather and to go through the boat. So we're going to make the most of the next few days.
Yeah, good decision, I think.